Hey everybody, thanks for coming. We'll get started in just a little bit. Hope you're all having a good morning so far, wherever you might be. I'm just waiting to see if my dog's going to let me do this morning, or if I have to let him out first. Good morning, Betsy. All right, well, let's get started. It's 11, and again, I hope you're having a fairly good morning or a really good morning wherever you might happen to be. I personally woke up this morning in a bit of a funk, and I couldn't really figure, well, I could figure it out, but that's not my normal. So I got up and checked the news to make sure if there's anything I needed to know. Checked my all of my text messages and all the way people are connecting with me right now and my phone, and everything was okay. But I just couldn't seem to shake that funk. So after about a half hour, I'm like, okay, I have to get on with my morning. So I put a new rule in place for me. I'm going to if this happens, I'm going to let it happen for about 5 minutes. And if there's no truth to what I need to be working on that fear is based on, then I'm going to give it 5 minutes and let it sit with it, that I got to let it go. And so I did that, and it was almost work like clockwork. I looked at my watch, and 5 minutes later I said, okay, that's it. You can wallow, you can worry, you can fear, you can be anxious, but after 5 minutes, you got to get on with your day and get back to more authentically who you are. And so far it's worked, and so I've had a really good morning since then. It was almost like that little bit of low um, had to navigate through it, because that's part of our realities now. So let's go ahead, and just wanted to share that with you in case you find yourself in that situation. The 5 minute rule can work. I've used it on other things too. So let's get comfortable. Let's begin to meditate, and just go ahead and close your eyes and make yourself comfortable, um, falling into whatever's supporting you, your chair, your couch, your bed, whatever it happens to be, and just start to relax. Take some nice deep breaths. And again, they don't have to be super deep. They could just be slower than normal, relaxing with every exhale. Feel your shoulders drop. If your back is somewhere supported, just separate your shoulder blades, get nice and wide, and then fall back. And feel the difference in your shoulders just relaxing even more. Let your chins drop. If we let our chin drop, our cheekbones follow. Our forehead can relax too. And if you're like me, I hold a lot of tension in my neck without even knowing it. So I always like to rock back and forth, nice and slow, along with my breath, just side to side, 1 or 2 times. And it helps to relieve a lot of tension that I don't even know I'm holding there. And that's a good thing about a daily practice like this, is it lets go of tensions we don't know. Because if we don't do things like this, those tensions that are kind of invisible to us will build. And then they show up and, sometimes in neck pain or knots in our back. So again, exhaling, just surrender your body into whatever you're on, whatever's beneath you with every exhale. If you're being distracted by any sounds or thoughts or feelings in your body, just acknowledge that and keep breathing along. Just let it go with every exhale, as repetitive as you have to be. Just keep going with that. Breathing those thoughts or those emotions or things that you're not, that are distracting you now, just breathe them out. Feel your body respond to the breathing. Feel your belly or maybe even your chest area raise and then sink down as you exhale. Let it be really rhythmic. Again, we're not worried about how deep you're breathing or how you're breathing. But just try to be nice and rhythmic. At the bottom of the exhale, go into your inhale. And at the top of your inhale, go on with your exhale. So many of us are finding ways to create structure in our days now that our days look so different. Breathing right here is one of the most structured things we can do. And this is in and out, rhythmically structured. And we could follow this all day long. We just have to remember to do it. So keep that going, nice and slow breaths. Physical bodies are responding. We're relaxing. Becoming really present with this moment right now. Keep that breathing nice and rhythmic, just like you're doing that. And now we're going to start to use some visualization. So keep going in and out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And let's check in with ourselves mentally, how we're doing. How are we feeling? We've checked in with our physical body. Now let's just check in and see how the rest of us is doing. And if you're feeling something that just doesn't suit you, that you don't really enjoy, see if you can breathe the opposite in, just for these moments. As I shared with you before we started meditating, I woke up very anxious today. So in my morning meditation, I breathed in peacefulness. And I just told myself, I'm at peace. When I started my meditation, I certainly was not. So whatever it is you need, just breathe that in. The rest of my morning has been filled with much more peace than my early start to the day. So keep breathing in what it is you need. And whatever it is that each one of us individually needs is okay. And all you got to do is breathe it in. Feel the energy of that word enter your body with the oxygen you're breathing in. And as you exhale, let it go so you could do it again on the next inhale. Inhale that in. We're inhaling in energy, and positivity, light. And exhale out. Knowing that right now, at this moment, where this group is individually, wherever we might be, we can control this moment and we can be present in this moment and make this moment what we need it to be. And later today, we can tap back into this by just breathing in those same words that you're all doing now, whatever works for you. Just later today, take a minute or two, breathe a little deeper, breathe in those words, and watch how they change you back into this moment right now, even if it's brief. So as we still stay in our position with our eyes closed and we're just breathing in nice and slow, just know that we can tap back into this feeling. Just like when we start this meditation and we talk about letting go of any distractions or any things that aren't suiting you, just exhale it out. Think of that now in the opposite. Later today, if you're feeling anxious or nervous or fearful or sad, and again, we need to live in those at times, but we just don't have to stay there. Those are places we can visit. We don't need to live there. And if you need a temporary escape from that, just come back to this moment and breathe and remind yourself what you're breathing in right now. It will trigger you back to this moment of peacefulness and relaxation, even if it's just brief. So we're going to finish this again with the way we've been finishing most of our meditations. We're going to think about all those people we love, all those people we miss, all those people we can't see right now that we hold dear. Envision those people, and as you breathe in, make them, see them in your mind, and as you exhale, let's wish them happiness. We'll inhale in again, envisioning all those wonderful people. We'll exhale and wish them health. And again, inhale in with all those people in our mind. And let's exhale and wish them peace. And then to finish with ourselves, because we need to be kind to ourselves. So let's inhale in, thinking of ourselves now, of us individually. And as we exhale, let's wish ourselves happiness. On the next exhale, let's wish ourselves health. And then inhale in. Finally, what we need, let's exhale and wish ourselves peace. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. I hope you can join me tomorrow. Tomorrow's one of my favorite guided meditations, and we might go about 15 minutes or so. So I hope you can join me for that. Um, Again, this is not meant to gloss over anything that's happening. It's just meant for us to learn ways to control what's happening in our own minds. So I thank you again for joining me. As always, you make my mornings wonderful, and I wish you all a good day. Goodbye.